This is a theory presentation on the introduction to the verb. This is meant for parents. The verb is an essential part of speech. The noun was the first we presented to the child. Until we get to the verb, we are only dealing with phrases. So, with those large cards in the grammar boxes, we had asked the children to read the first phrase. We do not have sentences until we get to verbs. The word verb comes from the Latin word verbum, and it means the word. It is the chief word in a sentence. The verb is what changes a string of words into a sentence. Dr. Montessori used the red ball to symbolize the verb because it represents action, energy, and movement. Something else important to understand about the verb is that it always represents the voice of I, the speaker. We might say something like, the weather is gray and dreary. I am the one saying the weather is gray and dreary. It is the voice of the person making the statement, asking a question, or giving a command. We want the children to understand that there is a connection between the speakers, which is I, and what is being said. There will be several other facets with the verb besides the grammar box. Before we go through these other facets, we will go through the entire grammar box first. This is how it would be done in the classroom. Later, the children will look at the tense, voice, irregular, or regular, and if they are transitive or intransitive verbs. The verb grammar box has permutations. Through the work of these permutations, the children will become aware of the construction of English language. The verb usually has a more central place in English sentences. It rarely comes at the end of sentences and does though sometimes come at the beginning. Remember the reading analysis chart from the primary, the red circle in the middle with the arrows, the orange arrows coming from it? Well, there's also black arrows and sometimes a blue arrow. The work in this, what's represented in the centralized part of that chart is the verb, the red circle. And we are picking up on that role right here in this presentation. The work with this box will be the first time they will see the permutation. This also gives them repetition of the materials. The children should have done the reading analysis chart from primary, the noun grammar box, some of the noun work, and the adjective grammar box before beginning this part of speech. The children will start this at the age of 6.